Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. This time for Amidatelion Chaos with a quite odd team actually, because I'm bringing Garnet and Aerith. Mostly because I don't know. I just want to see how this team does as kind of a battery team. Uh, Ami should handle most of the heavy lifting when it comes to damage. Honestly, let's see if we have any Ami friends. Have a Garland, couple Squalls. So odd to see Squall back up as a friend unit. I'll bring a Squall. Yara Yara Dazay. I'm mostly going with this team because I wanted to bring Freya, but the enemies here, at least the boss, is double resistant to range damage, so that wouldn't work too well. Just use Healing Wind here to get some EX charge. Use HP plus with Ami, who batteries the other team members with that. I'll put a Prayer of Citra onto Ami. And use another Comet. Which puts Aerith into her EX now, which is nice. And she's got kind of a pretty easy rotation with that. Oh no. Use a third Comet. And all that HP damage we took is gonna disappear. I'll use another Peridot here. And use Ami's EX. I believe this is 100% splash. Yes, very nice. Yeah, Aerith's EX charges in like one or two skill uses, I believe. Or just you can HP plus a few turns and it works out just as well. That went pretty well. First wave in about 20 or so turns. And now for these things. Which, from what I'm aware of, the major threat with them is the fact that they do that. When you hit them, they drag your turn back. Even with Ami's delete. And a healing wind here. They do that even with free actions too, unfortunately. I'm going to Mega Flare here to erase B's turn. This is honestly a very odd chaos. Simply because of the turn dragon. They don't seem to have too much health though, which is fine, I guess. Super Bolt here. I'm gonna pair onto Ami again. And use another Comet. I don't know if these have a rage mechanic. I can never tell. Fortunately, I don't believe these bosses have any Brave to HP attacks. Actually, as far as I'm aware, they only have 1 HP attack in general. So there's not really much threat if you can keep them broken. I'll use another LD here. I'll use her EX the next turn. Use Ami's EX again. Very nice. And it batteries her back up a bit. And I'll use her EX here. She's gonna get dragged, but it also means Aerith will be batteried. There's that HP attack. Just kind of unfortunate timing, I guess. I'll use Comet again. This should break it. No. I'll use Parrot Out again. So it's, even if it comes out in wallops, it's not going to do much. There we go. And I can heal that back up with Healing Wind. Gonna Mega Flare A's turn away. Another Fury Brand. I have two Garnet turns right next to each other. I wonder how that's actually gonna work, considering the mechanics here. Use Hammer of Judgment. HP attack. And I'll calm it here. My Ami has no Odis on, so I'm gonna use a Healing Wind here. I'll EX. And use her EX as well. I'm honestly surprised that didn't break. But I'll bring in Squall here. And go into burst. That's not too powerful. That was honestly kind of pathetic. I guess both because they're both in the shell. But I'm going to summon here. Doesn't matter how they're dragged. I'll Mega Flare and get rid of B's turn. I'll Rough Divide. He doesn't seem to be lacking in attack power. I don't know why that hit so low. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna Rough Divide for the most part with him. I'm gonna Hammer of Judgment here. Get a bit of damage off the launch. And I'll use her last LD. Even C65 use drags turns. Kinda crazy. I'll use a Comet here. This should charge DX for next turn. Okay, it does have a rage mechanic. And finish it off with Assault Trigger. Nice. It doesn't seem too bad. Though, Ami, even in Synergy, does not hit too hard. By that I mean she's not doing much in Brave damage. Like, she was hitting like maybe 2-3Ks. I have no Aerith on her, so that's a big part of why. But in Synergy, you'd expect the Synergy character to be hitting fairly hard. Hey, look, the thing I probably won't be able to do. But yeah, that's the Chaos. I brought Garnet and Aerith there, and that seemed to work out well enough. Took a couple HP attacks, which probably could have avoided if I would plan things out a bit better. But I'm gonna make the argument that it's hard to plan around those things dragging. I think they're slugs. They're kind of like those things at the beginning of 6, from what I remember. But them dragging your turns, I'm not really fully aware of how it exactly functions. So I'm not exactly sure how to work around it at the moment. But either way, yeah, that went well enough. I'm really liking Ami. I'm gonna see if I can get some outies for them. But either way, I'm not gonna be doing a video for the challenge run. I'm not even sure if I can do it or not. But I will give it an attempt off screen. Either way, I hope anyone who's pulling on this banner gets whatever they're going for, whether it be the burst or Ami's kit or Deuce or Lael if you're going for them. And I hope people have fun with this chaos. It's quite an interesting one, to say the least. But either way, I'll see you in the next video with, I think, the next burst release. Either way, see you then.